I'm Chris Gardner of the Houston Round Ball Review, speaking with Scott Pera, Rice Owls men's basketball coach. Coach, how you doing this rainy Wednesday morning in H-Town?
Chris, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for taking time to talk to me today. Just a couple questions for you, a few questions, maybe probably more than a couple, but a few questions. What are your thoughts on this past season, the 2022-23 season? How did it go for you guys, in your opinion?
I thought, now that we're almost 2 months away from it, looking back, I thought we had a very good year. Winning 19 games, winning another game in the conference tournament, making another postseason CBI, and winning a game there against a 20-win Duquesne team. I thought it was a really good year. I thought we were really close to having a great year. So we continue to build the program. We have a senior class that's leaving here with the first time in 28 years that they've won 15 or more games all 4 years of their time here. So we continue to break down barriers, continue to build the program, and it's never been in a better place, Chris. We're super excited.
What were the things that kept the season from being great, in your opinion?
Well, look, we lost a couple home games late that cost us the bye, finishing fifth. We finished sixth. We would have finished fifth and lost to FIU and UTSA here at home late. That really hurt us. I think if we'd won those two games, you'd be talking about a 21, 22 win team, and that would be considered great, especially in the times in history of Rice. So we're close. We got 4 starters back from that team and a whole bunch of guys that we added. I'm sure we'll talk about, but really, really happy. Like we beat 5 teams that won 20 or more games. We won at North Texas, which was a top 40 win. We did the things I said in the postseason. So, overall, a good year, real good year.
Well, let's get into it. The incoming class, who are the guys you're bringing in, and what can they provide the squad going forward?
Well, like every offseason, you're bringing in a kind of a big group, but 3 of them are high school kids that we signed, 2 in November and 1 here in April. Highlighted by the one everybody knows, Keanu Dawes. Top 100 kid, 4-star recruit, and really cool for me being a local kid in Houston that attends my daughter's high school. So even more fun for him to be joining us for so many reasons. His versatility and his talent are going to be exciting for the next couple of years here to watch for our fans. Gabe Warren, another versatile kid, big 6'6", athletic wing that I think can come in and really fight for playing time out of the gate from Dallas. And then we got Camp Wagner from Dallas. We got him late in the April signing period. Big guard who can really shoot and handle the ball. So we got versatile guys in the freshman class, talented guys, and some size and length. So things that we really wanted to upgrade with that class. And then the transfer portal, we kind of looked for some things we thought could help us too. We wanted to get a little older. We got that with Anthony Selden, a grad transfer from Gardner-Webb, who has 2 years left to play, even though he's a grad transfer. More athletic, he provides that as well. We wanted to get a ball handler, playmaker, kind of scorer to replace Quincy. We got that in Noah Shelby from Vanderbilt. And then we want to always have good shooters, that. And way we play, and we got Sam Alajiki from Cal, and we're really excited about all 3 of those guys as well. So we have a good group coming back, and we added some really good players.
Now, I'm not even going to phrase it that way. Travis Evee is coming back. He might be the shortest guy you have right now, Coach.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and Trav is, and look at, and what does he have? 1,500 or 1,700 career college points. For him and Max to come back just says so much, I think, about our culture. People talk about Quincy leaving. Well, Quincy's leaving with a Rice degree. Mm-hmm. We had 3 kids with that opportunity, and 2 of them decided to stay. And I think in 2023, that's a pretty good hit rate, having Max and Travis stay to come back to be leaders. And both those guys are going to put their names all over the Rice record book after this year's over.
Yeah, Big Max Fiedler, his skill set is so, and since I'm older, I'm 51 now, I love his skill set. It's an old school game, but for those fans who have not seen Max play, just describe his skill set.
Well, I think our Twitter handle put out a little video the other day, and the title was best passing big men in the country, and showed about 15 or 20 of his incredible, passes and assists that he makes. He's so unique. I tell people this being my 33rd year of coaching, I believe I've never had anybody like him. And he's allowed us to expand how we play, his IQ, his ability to get the ball side to side and read defenses. And now we're going to add to his game this offseason. He's going to be able to make jumpers. And, yeah, he's a terrific player, high IQ. And, boy, he's excited about next year. He's been working his tail off even since the season ended. And that's exciting for our fans.
Your thoughts on what you like the guys, returning players, to work on and improve? You touched on Max adding a jumper, but your other skill set for the guys you want them to improve this summer and for the coming season?
Yeah, a couple things. Number one, we're really going to harp on Travis and Max getting better defensively. Those guys need to, they're not going to play as, crazy heavy minutes as they played in the past. We're deeper than we've been. Obviously, they're still going to play a lot. They're terrific players, but they don't need to play 38 minutes a game. They can play 30 minutes a game and play better defense. That would be helpful. Makai, we really want him to take a big step in terms of being a go-to scorer for us and playmaker. He's a terrific player. Cam, we want Cam to handle the ball more and play some more three as opposed to playing the 4 spot for us because of the personnel we have coming in with Keanu and Sam. So a lot of things we want the guys to work on. Andrew, he's going to make a big jump, just working on his skill set and putting on strength and weight. And he's going to take a big jump this year and be a big contributor for us. So many different guys that can really grow. And we take great pride in that in this program and player development. And we'll continue to do that all summer long.
Coach, are you counting down the days till July 1st?
We're very excited. Yeah, joining that new conference. As we're speaking in my office right now out on our court, we built a brand new court. The wood has been laid, the sanding is being done, and the painting is happening this week. So that's exciting. We got new lights in the field house, makes it brighter. That for the game day experience to be turned on and off with spotlights and stuff for the pregame. So there's a lot of excitement here, Chris. Our team is excited to get together here in June, and then July 1 hits and jump in that new league. We're ready to hit the ground running.
But one of the teams joining you in the American had a pretty successful year this past season.
Yeah, we stayed in Conference USA.
Yeah, Florida Atlantic. Were you surprised at their deep run of success?
Well, I think it's a yes and a no. Look, I told everybody this. I knew how good our league was in January. I didn't need March to tell me that. I mean, I watched FAU and UAB and North Texas. Not only did we play all of them twice, I watched them on film play 6 or 8, 10 games. These are really good teams. And UAB and North Texas both belonged in the NCAA tournament. It's a shame that they weren't in it. And then FAU, in terms of them making a run, I knew they could make a run. Did I think they could make the Final Four? I mean, that's a stretch in anybody's imagination. But I certainly thought they could win some games in the NCAA tournament, and they won more than a few. So it was just a credit to Dusty. He's a good friend of mine. I have tremendous respect for him. I couldn't be happier. And, them making this jump, it just makes our league better, puts more eyes on our league as we enter the new league, and just exciting for them too, I know.
How much of a difference is it, in your opinion, from C-USA to the American?
Look, I don't want to disrespect anybody in the American, but our conference last year was as good as it's been in my 9 years here. Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. Look at the talent on those teams, so it was a really good league. The American's a really good league as well. It just gets more exposure. There will be no nights off. I know that, but there were no nights off this year in our league. I mean, even UTSA, who finished at the bottom, beat Charlotte, Middle, and us down the stretch. They had talent. So it's the same thing in the American. You go to Wichita, and you go to Tulane, and you go to East Carolina and Temple. And they're all good teams, good programs, tough games. But we're used to that, and there won't be that much of a difference.
How about in terms of exposure, in terms of games, number of games on platforms for you guys? That's big.
That's big in recruiting. It's big for our fans. It's big for the perception of Rice making this jump and now being more visible, especially now you have a new court and new lights and shiny new stuff to show off on ESPN. And you've highly rated guys like Keanu and Noah, Shelby, who have been highly recruited guys, and Makai Mason and Max and Trav. So there's a lot of good things happening right now for us.
Has Keanu gotten taller? When I saw him at the Guy V. Lewis Award reception late March, seemed like he got put another inch on his height there.
Look, I hope you're right. I hope he's like Trey. I hope he grows another 4 inches. Look, Keanu's he's excited. We obviously talk a lot. It's May 10th now. He'll be here in 3 weeks. We've been waiting, kind of 7-8 months for this day to come, all the way back to last September when he first officially visited and on all the recruiting and then getting to see him play his whole high school senior year and now we're here and it's exciting. He's got work to do. I know he's excited to get to work and I'm excited to work with him.
Any plans for Rice to have a celebration announcement on July 1st?
I don't know. We did have a little thing back here a couple weeks ago in April called the Night of Flight. It was kind of a big celebration for our donors and alums where we had a big kind of fundraiser / party / welcome to the American type of deal for our people internally here and for our donors and fans. That was a lot of fun. I don't know what the plans are for July 1, but I know there'll be a lot of smiles in our program for sure.
Have you been on the Coach's Caravan?
Yes, I've been to Austin and Dallas, and I'm going to Katy tomorrow night.
Just what is the benefit of that in your opinion?
Oh, there's a lot of benefit because I think, look, especially Austin and Dallas, the Katy one, I think there'd be people more familiar with what's going on. But getting out, outside of 100 miles, 200 miles of where we are and kind of spreading the info of what we're doing, the excitement. Obviously I'm talking about our program, but even athletic department wide, I know how excited Coach Bloom is with his team that he has coming back. And look what Jenny has done with the volleyball program and Coach Lee with the soccer program and Lindsay with the women's. I mean, there's just a lot of good things happening right now within these walls. And, my first thing is the excitement for college football. I love college football. I'm excited to see that new quarterback that Bloom has and follow those guys and hopefully have a big year that kind of carries over to the winter for us.
How would you assess things in your time at Rice? Is everything going according to your timetable?
Look, everybody wants things to happen fast, right? But it takes time to build it. And here's where I give a lot of credit and appreciate Dr. Carlgard, our athletic director, and the patience he's had for me to build and kind of let my plan unfold. And we had a hiccup 2 years ago when Quincy got hurt, right? You can't control that, or that team would have won 20 games. This year we had a good year. Made the CBI again, this close, like I said, to having a 20-plus win year. And now here we are with 4 starters back and all this momentum. So I'm pleased. I'm never satisfied. The goal here is to win. It's to win big. It's to get this program to the NCAA tournament. That's what we're focused on. That's what we're going to keep building to try and do. And, if that happens here, it hasn't happened in 53 years. So if that happens here, then I think we'll have a sense of accomplishment. But until then, I love our program, but there's work to be done.
Just a few more questions for you, Coach. You touched on Quincy. Were you surprised, disappointed that he decided to take his extra year to now Xavier?
That's a good question, Chris. I wasn't really surprised. We thought it was kind of 50-50 all year. It was kind of the elephant in the room. We didn't bring it up until near the very end. Quincy and I have a very close relationship. I don't know if you saw his quotes that really were close to my heart and things that he said about me and our. So you can imagine, I just want what's best for him. Selfishly, of course, I wanted him to stay, but I want what's best for him. And he has his Rice degree. He fulfilled his commitment to us. Only because of COVID does he even have this year. So, if he thinks this is what's best for him to help him reach his dreams, then I support him and I'll be following him. And, we're just, like I said, we're just really happy Travis and Max decided to come back and we'll go from there. The program is built to sustain this and it's not Trey Murphy left. and we won more games next year. Quincy left. We have a good team and a good program. Somebody's going to leave next spring, and we're going to be fine. It's just how we build it, and that's what's important.
Is the program still green light you, Coach?
Oh yeah, it's green light you. You know, I got to tell them you got to earn the green light. But at the end of the day, we want them to play free, Chris. We don't want them looking over their shoulder. We want them playing with confidence. And now this year we're going to be deeper, a little tougher, and better defensively.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much, as always. Rice Owls head coach Scott Pera taking time to talk to me here. You take care, Coach.
I appreciate it, Chris. Take care.
Bye-bye.